Now, as of the past week in Counter-Strike Global Offensive with the PGL Major update, it is kind of set in stone now that Valve doesn't really seem to care too much about the longevity of their economy, as well as trading, as well as investing. I mean, I can understand the investing part. They don't care too much. They just want their economy to thrive. They want there to be an actual business model and an actual economy in Counter-Strike, which is very, very cool, and it's worked out very, very well for them. But going forward, things are going to get very, very shaky, and I'm going to use the PGL Major update for today as an example, as well as the new operation with the operations. Now, this video is sponsored by Skinport, buying and selling marketplace for Counter-Strike. Buying and selling marketplace for Counter-Strike Global Offensive skins. If you sell anything over $1,000, it's a 6% selling fee, as well as it transfers right to your bank, which is mainly the reason I use it the most out of any other website, and one of the reasons I like it the most as well. We have hundreds of thousands of options to choose from, so if you guys are interested in anything we talk about specifically in this video or going forward with other videos for future investments, you can get things on there for up to 40%, possibly 50 or 60 if something really lowballs something on there, of the Steam market prices. If you're interested, click the link in the description below. Essentially, if you take that link specifically, helps me out on the YouTube gaming channel. Now, the PGL Major update was a very good thing I think we needed for Counter-Strike. Obviously, we have needed a major in the past couple years. That has been a very big gap and a big thing to fill. Obviously, RMR did that job, and we saw how many investors were in RMR and how much trouble that caused with investors and possible investors going forward with future investments for majors, as well as stickers and capsules in general, which has really changed a lot of people's opinions on it, as well as a lot of people have pulled out completely of investing in Counter-Strike. And I can understand that. I do. I myself am not going to, because I make videos on it. I really enjoy it, as well as kind of just a hobby, like my hobby investment video. This is a hobby investment for me. I'm not spending a lifetime's worth amount of money on Cato Hollows or, cases or a certain knife or a play skin investment. I'm just having fun doing it, throwing a couple $100 every couple months into CS. I enjoy my time doing it. But with this major update and these stickers specifically, they look so much, if you guys can't already tell, like Katowice 2014 and the 2015 stickers and the transparent background people have been wanting for years. Now, people, I can already tell in the comments, are going to be typing away saying this is kind of a hypocritical video. You don't care. You don't like the new updates. You're kind of just hating on the game. That I can understand. I would suggest maybe going a couple more minutes before you really type that and have your opinion. That can sway you to my side. So the way I see it is Valve is obviously a business. They want to make money, but they're not seeing the longevity of their economy as of right now. Meaning, this is going to crash older stickers and older cases and older capsules with the Cato 14. So obviously, it's not going to crash them to zero. Those items are always going to be rare. They're always going to be a higher tier item. They probably didn't drop more than a couple $1,000s, but that's just my point. Going forward, Valve is not scared to remake anything or make something very similar to another item. Now, this has kind of sparked my interest if the Dragon Lore is possibly going to come back in the future now, because if Cobblestone comes back, which is kind of rumored to in the next few years, it's most likely going to have a return because people want it. People want to rework. The past couple reworks from Cobblestone and back in 2018 with the nighttime and Halloween theme was terrible. It was a terrible design, and the map in general just wasn't a whole lot of a good map overall. And people are wondering if they do that and it's played in a major, will we get, a Dragon Lore souvenir, or we just possibly will the Cobblestone case come back? That's a very good question. Now, I think it's a little too far to say that obviously they could bring back the Dragon Lore, but obviously that's sparking from these PGL Major stickers. They look so damn similar to Cato 14. Like, you look at the Navi stickers, obviously the PGL Major stickers look like they have a little bit of dirt on them. I know people told me that. I know that's what they kind of look like. The gold stickers aren't all that, in my personal opinion. I think the hollows are where most of them are at and what's more people enjoy. Obviously, they have differed these stickers a little bit to make them a little different from other stickers, including Cato 14. They're a little smaller. They have a little less transparent edges on certain things. So the edges are a little rough or a little more straight, I guess you could say. It's really hard to put that into words. You kind of just have to see the sticker to see what I'm saying. There's an obvious difference, but overall, for a new person coming into CS and they see Cato 14s, they looked really, really good. And then the new PGL Major stickers come out. Are you going to pay $20,000 for a sticker, or are you going to pay $5 to $10 for a sticker that looks like a budget version? It's not a budget, but it's a budget, right? It's a little cheaper. It obviously looks a little cheaper, and it's been maybe used a little bit. That's what it looks like. Most people, I would say 99% of people, are going to go with the cheaper alternative. One, because they don't have the money to invest in the most expensive sticker, which I don't think a lot of people do either, as well as it doesn't even seem like it's going to be a great investment going forward, because we don't know what Valve are going to do for upcoming things. Obviously, with majors, we talked about how major investing is pretty much gone because of how many people are playing the game. With the newer stuff, it's just like the PGL Major is going to be more invested in than RMR, and I talked about how RMR is actually a decent investment right now if you're basing it off of buying things off the 75% off sale from the PGL Major, because older stuff and older previous years worth of stickers, capsules in the previous majors all going to drop harder than the current market. What are your guys' thoughts on this? Do you guys kind of see where I'm coming from and kind of agree? Or what are you guys' thoughts specifically on this situation? That kind of going forward with operation skins, right? We see the Glock Gamma Doppler, stuff like that. People wanted that for a little while. We talked about it. Never really thought it was ever going to happen. It's a cool item. We didn't really like it though. It just didn't really pan out the way we thought it would. And it's just so easy to unbox, right? That's another thing. It's just these stickers seem to be so easy for people to unbox and obtain because they're going to be 25 cents eventually, right? It's going to be the exact same situation as RMR where people are buying so many of these because they're only 25 cents. And the majority of people the past couple of years have had a decent income because of, payments from the governments. They're staying at home. They have nothing else to do. What are you going to spend your money on? So they spend their money on this, which is understandable. Everyone nowadays is trying to invest in things. It's very difficult. Now, once again, I'm not really trying to hate on Valve and the Counter-Strike itself as the economy is kind of booming and kind of dropping, and obviously with the PGL Major. But I kind of just want to make this video covering and talking and putting the word out there about this. And people just, I don't think, are putting things eye to eye and seeing things eye to eye as me, as well to many other people that think the exact same way. People really liked my video on how things are really changing in CS and how Valve doesn't really seem to care anymore about the longevity of their economy, meaning they don't care about adding things in that have already been added. Like if it went up to Valve, in my personal opinion, they didn't really care that much about the economy. They do, but to an extent, right? They would re-release things, in my personal opinion. Like, obviously, it seems like we're never going to get like M9 Dopplers ever again in another case, but I think we could see that in the future. Right now, they're going up in price little by little every single year, but it seems like they go higher and higher every single year. Like they're doubling and tripling what they would have done in a couple months this year versus next year. Obviously, things like the operation skins are not going to be a thing in the future as well. They're not going to bring those back, but with the souvenir packages this year and how easy they're going to be to obtain versus other years, it's kind of nerve-wracking going forward. We have the big controversy with the Broken Fang case in the snakebite case, right? Where they re-released the same gloves. They re-released the same gloves in the Broken Fang case in the snakebite case, like a few months after, or like right after the operation ended. And it's just like, it's hard to invest in new operation cases, right? Because you would think those are going to be a very good investment going forward. One, because you're getting them from the operation pass for free if you put your stars on that. If, prior to Broken Fang with the snakebite case releasing after, without us knowing that at the time, the Broken Fang case was a really good investment. It was about $1. You'd make about $40 back in total value. That's like 3 times, 4 times as the pass, especially if you bought it on sale. But nowadays, people are just not really interested in stuff like that. I think people have learned their lesson from that, as well as RMR, right? What's the next thing you guys think Valve is going to do to kind of copy, besides maybe add the new case skins from the RIPTIDE case into Dreams and Nightmares, or a new case after that following? Like, what are we thinking they're going to do next? Like, the stickers next year, are they going to just have another couple bad years with stickers? And that's another big topic. Valve can't have bad sticker years for the next 4 years. That's what they did for a long time, up until DreamHack 2014 looked really good. Obviously, that's another big loved event. Katowice 2015 as well as 2014, that we love stickers. And ever since 2014, I would say up until 2020 with RMR, we haven't had any really good stickers. And RMR looked like they had decent stickers. Kato 2019 were okay. It's just the circular edges on stickers just don't look very good. And I know this video is kind of a rant, so let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. Love to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions. Have a good day, guys. I'm out.